first shoot or wish fulfillment. I grew up in Virginia, North Carolina, and Florida, and that's kind of.
So, before I continue my search for the best late night bites around, I need to clean myself up and slow. Everybody knows that Texas is big, and cruising through the Lone Star State can be dirty business. So, before I continue my search for the best late night bites around, I need to clean myself up in slow motion. Lucky for me, at Fuel City in Dallas, you can clean your wheels, fill your tank, and fill your stomach.
Sexy women tacos, real Mexican food.
Fuel City has some of the best tacos in Dallas. I don't think that there is anywhere else where you can come to get a great taco anytime.
My favorite part of the fact is 24/7.
It's just the corn tortilla, it's the fresh meat, it's the cilantro, the fresh cut onions. It's really, really, really quality food.
A car wash, gas, and Texas tacos. What is going on here?
That's Fuel City in a nutshell. This is a travel center like none other.
And that's because this Dallas mainstay services between 7,000 and 8,000 cars a day, and just as many delicious tacos. And you guys are open all night?
24/7, 365. You can come here on Christmas Day at 3 a.m. and get a taco.
Well, this is the place to be, and this girl has been on the road for a long time, and I could use some of those tacos.
Come on. Well, Adrena, this is where the magic happens, and this is one of the magicians.
The first rule of casting taco spells? Throwing your freshly made ingredients onto a crackling hot griddle.
We're gonna put our seasoning. We're gonna add our potatoes in there.
It smells so good. Making me hungry.
And we're gonna have the onions.
These are all freshly prepared here on site. They just got done dicing the onions and the potatoes.
So everything's really fresh on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
Magic rule 2, get yourself in the mood for some Mexican goodness. So when do you think a taco's better, 3 in the morning or 3 in the afternoon?
Depends on how hungry you are and if you've had beer.
I say it's time to make some tacos.
Let's do it.
Magic rule 3, construction is key. Okay, so we have some homemade fresh tortillas. What do we do here?
So we just grab one tortilla. How many do you want?
I mean, I want like 10, but let's just make 3.
Line up all the tortillas, and then you just grab your meat.
The chicken. This looks delicious. The pico. What is this?
Picadillo.
Final magic rule, top it off with the finest fixins in the South.
Onion and cilantro.
In an authentic street taco, you need both. It's critical.
And then we add some
Green and
salsa.
red salsa.
And don't forget the limes.
All right, here we go, tacos to go.
All right, after all your hard work, this one's a beef fajita, chicken fajita. This is the pico de gallo.
I'm gonna try this pico one.
It's the showstopper.
Wow,
What do you think?
they're so fresh.
Oh, you
so
made
much
it.
flavor. I love this potato with the beef.
Authentic Mexican.
Being from California, I love Mexican food, and these tacos are so good.
Good. Glad you like it.
And no Mexican street food is complete without a side of a lotus. A combination of Mexican cheese, corn, sour cream, and hot sauce.
What do you think?
It's not that spicy. The cheese with the corn, who would have thought?
We can make it spicy.
That is so good. I'm good. Less is definitely more when it comes to Mexican food because there's so much flavor and spice.
If you have good ingredients, absolutely.
I'm going to be craving this late night from now on.
You will. It will never go away. Can't ship it to you, but you're welcome to come here anytime.
I will. So, if you're driving through Dallas looking for big cars and great tacos, you know where to go. Don't mess with Texas, baby.
It's going down.
You make $20 for everything.
Want more First Look in your life? Check out firstlooktv.com for full episodes, behind the scenes extras, and more. There's nothing more American than the classic classic hot dog. But here in Detroit, that classic comes covered in chili, smothered in fine mustard, and coated with chopped onions.
I got a corny dog, please.
Man, I got one up.
Give me a corny dog with everything on it.
What's the go? Everything.
American Coney Island doesn't just sell Coney dogs, they helped create them. An institution since 1917, the oldest family-run business in Detroit has seen this city thrive, falter, and resurge, all while staying true to what it does so well, providing Detroiters with the quintessential Coney.
Late night, after concerts, or just hanging out downtown.
Or after a Red Wings, Lions, or Tigers game.
You don't want to be done when the game is over. So this is the place to go, to continue the party.
It's unbelievable. It's been here for so long, and it's delicious. They're not going anywhere.
Here they are. I can't say I've ever eaten one of these Coney dogs before.
So you're a Coney virgin then?
I am.
Oh, you're gonna love it. It's a life-changing experience.
It has so much flavor.
I'm so glad you like it.
Good chili. This is delicious.
It's our family's secret recipe.
These have been around for how long?
98 years.
98
years. My grandfather started it in 1917. My father then took over from there. I then jumped in. Then my brother's my business partner. And here we are, 3 generations later. Same recipe, nothing's changed.
Including the ordering terminology.
All right, so we got you here at the register. When you say 1 up, that means chili, mustard, onions.
1 up.
1 up. Say you want it without onions, so you just say 1 without. They don't want mustard, 1 no mustard. There's other things you have to say, like 2 on 1. It's a 1 plate, 2 Coney dogs on it.
Okay.
2 1 without. That means 2 Coneys on 1 plate, 1 of them has without onions.
Is there a cheat sheet?
No cheat sheets.
So where does the name Coney Island come from?
My grandfather landed here. He came from a village in Greece that had nothing way back then, and he needed to name the place. He remembered Coney Island, the amusement park. It made a big impression on him. He says, I'm in America.
Yep.
American Coney Island. It's as simple as that. We're red, white, and blue. We're tasty like tacky. It's like a piece of American pie.
And you guys are open late night too,
We're
right?
open 24 hours, 365 days a year.
Wow.
Never closed. As a matter of fact, there really is not a key. So even if I wanted to lock the door, it's not happening.
It's not happening.
Not happening.
No key.
What's the go? Everything.
It gets especially crazy and fun after a game. Tonight we're gonna get really, really busy, and we're gonna need to put you to work.
I'll help. I'm here to help. Maybe I'll learn the recipe.
Can't learn the recipe. Not gonna happen.
I had to try,
It's all
right?
right. Yeah.
I get a corny dog to go, just 1.
Hit the Coney right there.
Coney dog.
Oh, I already made a mistake. Call it out. 1 to go.
1 to go.
Louder, they need to hear you.
1 to go.
Hey, can I get 1 to go with everything, please?
1 up to go.
The 1 ups were here.
Okay.
The to go part, 1 to go.
1 up to 1 to go.
1 to go.
1 to go.
See, you messed them up. You had a plate ready to go.
1 to go.
1 to go.
No, do half that. That's what you gotta say.
You gotta say louder.
Thank you. I'm getting schooled right now by everybody. 1 to go.
The grill guy can't hear you. He's got 20 people yelling at him.
1 to go. Maybe I'll fare better on the grill.
You ready?
I'm ready.
We got the Coney right here, the natural casing hot dog. We have our steamed buns right here.
Okay.
We have our chili. We have our mustard and our sweet onion. So it's really easy to do.
Man, I got one up.
1 up.
1 up.
So you get the plate, grab a nice steamed bun in there. So that's good to go. Get a nice heaping amount. A little more.
Don't be stingy with the chili.
Yeah. Mustard and a little sweet Vidalia onion. We'll have to make that one again.
I spilled it. I'll eat this one.
1 to go.
Okay, 1 to go.
Right pass.
He wants me to be perfect. Okay. And then this is everything on it.
Not bad. I'll give you about a 7 for your first time.
7.
A little more chili. Mustard could have been a little straighter. 4 to go.
4 to go. Is my arm even long enough?
All the way under. And he'll seal them up. So as you see it right now, working the grill. The grill is one of the hardest jobs here because you got people yelling at you from the register. You got waiters coming up to you yelling at you what they need.
How many of these do you guys make a night?
You know, we do about 1,000 Coneys a night.
This is intense back here. It's stressful. And just like that, my days of slinging Coney dogs are behind me. I think I'm better off just eating them. Of baking.
They're not good enough for us to serve. The whole batch has to go into the trash.
New York is known as New York is known as the city that never sleeps, and at this hour, it's tough to gauge if it's really late or if it's really early. But one thing's for sure, it's time to eat. And with countless dining options to choose from, you can have it your way, you can have it their way, or you can have it this way.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, drunk.
Need I say more?
Empire Biscuit is a 24-hour Southern biscuit shop.
I come to Empire Biscuits all the time. It's amazing.
Especially late night, where you're like somewhat drunk, a little bit toasty, and nobody judges you. It's on point.
The first night that we were open 24 hours, someone threw up on the floor at 4 a.m. and I immediately thought, what have I gotten myself into?
But beyond the one-time only puke fest, John has gotten himself knee-deep in biscuits.
We make biscuits on site, when we're busy every 15 minutes. Sometimes we'll do 900 biscuits in a day. We keep up with the demand mostly by sweating over the biscuit station.
You can't really find them as good as here anywhere else in New York.
Let's go make biscuits. You're gonna want one of these for sure.
A rolling pin.
Yep, bags of meal and some buttermilk. And we're all set.
Okay, and this is where things start to get serious.
The character of the biscuits changes depending on who's making them. Whatever happens, the biscuits that come out are gonna be like Audrina biscuits. Hopefully everyone's gonna like them.
Well,
Notice everything is cold.
yes.
That is crucial. So this contains your baking powder, salt, white lily flour, and butter.
Why do you want to keep it cold?
Every time you use your hands on it, you bring the temperature up. The butter is supposed to melt while it's baking.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna want to break it up a little bit and then use your hands to feel the butter to make sure it's the right size. Mad technique. Very nice.
Go around the edges first, and then I'll take the middle.
Very cool.
And then for the namesake, the buttermilk.
Pour it in sort of like a spiral. You don't want to overwork it, and you just kind of want to start to bring it together.
What made you want to bring Southern biscuits to New York?
I was always looking for a place to eat a civilized snack at 3 in the morning on a Tuesday. And so part of it was sort of like a personal wish fulfillment. I grew up in Virginia, North Carolina, and Florida, and that's kind of where my love of Southern food comes from. So at this point, what you want to do is roll them out flattish.
We roll, cut, fold, and repeat to create light, flaky layers and portion these puppies out. I think they look pretty good.
All right, these are not the best looking biscuits, by the way.
What are they supposed to look like?
This is a beautiful batch here. Look at this.
Oh, wow. They're
Really
taller. You see the layers, golden brown. As for my batch, after 12 minutes of baking,
They're not good enough for us to serve. The whole batch has to go into the trash.
these are not Empire biscuits.
No, these are pretty grody, actually. I'm sorry.
I mean, those look perfect to me.
That's right. You're right. They're perfect.
So my first batch, not so good. But practice makes perfect, right? This dough is so heavy, it's pulling my gloves off.
Yeah, you really need to start working a lot quicker.
Oh, God.
How long until this batch is ready?
2 minutes.
There's the 12 minutes it has to bake, so 14 minutes. I can see that you're gonna knock the buttermilk over like any second.
How do they look?
Flour your surface. What is this that you got in there? They look like hockey pucks to me.
I'm doing the best I can.
They're a little better. What is this?
Oh, yeah, that looks bad.
They're not dog biscuits.
Oh, my God.
You can probably throw these other ones out.
I'm taking them.
Oh, dear God, Audrina, I'm trying to earn a living. You gotta look at your yield. It's probably the worst biscuit flow we've had in a year and a half.
I'm fired.
Congratulations. Thanks for coming. Nice work, actually. You've earned your own biscuit.
And my consolation prize is much more than just a biscuit.
The star of the menu is unquestionably the chicken sandwich.
It is amazing.
It's brined in Earl Grey tea with a little tarragon.
And the way that the chicken is breaded and fried on that biscuit,
And it is served with a pickled green tomato and house-made ranch dressing.
and you can tell that there's a little bit of like mama's love kind of put into it.
So normally we would sit here and talk about how well I did, how good these biscuits look, and how I earned it. But I'm so hungry, I'm just gonna dive in.
All right, let's do it.
Oh my gosh, those really are good biscuits.
They came out great.
You are a biscuit perfectionist.
You have to be.
Going back for a second. Now I know why we were making those biscuits so fast back there. It's just groups of people that come in.
From midnight to 6 a.m., the place is usually crushed.
Perfect late night food.
We never know who's going to walk through the door. One minute it's like a famous fashion designer. The next minute it's a bum. Everyone's a little intoxicated, and there's a sort of warmth and revelry to it. That's the pleasure.
Wow.
A million,
I believe that.
comes with a cup of coleslaw and the house-made pickle.
The Cantor's Deli on Fairfax Shacks isn't simply a restaurant, it's an institution. And if you've lived in or visited Los Angeles long enough, you've eaten here. In a city that historically has few late-night dining options, Cantor's neon sign has been buzzing bright 7 days a week for 85 years.
Finding a restaurant in the middle of the night is difficult, but you can always count on Cantor's.
Time goes fast. I can't believe it myself. I made it 10 years and now it's 50 years.
For 4 generations, we've just been feeding people good food, Jewish-style food, good recipes. After the clubs get out, it's just somewhere to come before you go home.
The late night crowd at Cantor's is full of everything from Dodger fans to
hippies, you get
crazy homeless people.
Mick Jagger was in not too long ago.
But before I go on this Jewish odyssey, we need to establish the 5 P's. The pastrami, the pickles, the pastry, the pint, and at this hour, the performance. I've eaten deli a million times, but I've never been on a slicer, so how do you work one of these things?
The trick before the slicer is the pastrami. What makes our pastrami so special is because we boil it for 2 hours, we steam it for an additional 6 hours.
Wow.
If you try to cheat the process, you're going to get tough pastrami. We keep the pastrami in the steamer here. Go ahead and grab it and put it in the machine.
It smells delicious.
It's an automatic machine, so you turn it on.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
And you can set the speed.
You guys have been doing this for 85 years.
I'm 3rd generation, we're 4th generation deli already.
And I have seen Cantor's in a lot of movies and TV shows.
Last year we were in Entourage and Mad Men, and President Obama came here. Everybody wants to be where it's fun, and this is a fun place to be. Okay, so there's the meat you cut.
All right.
Go ahead and put that on the bread.
This is some tender meat.
That's really tender.
Wow.
That's going to make a good sandwich. That's how they should be. Fix it up a little bit. This is fresh double-baked rye bread.
How many pastrami sandwiches do you think you guys have made in 85 years?
My guess is, maybe 500,000, maybe a million.
I believe that.
Comes with a cup of coleslaw and the house-made pickle.
Those pickles look amazing. And down a flight of stairs, there are more than just a few. It smells so good down here.
Hey, Adrena, here's where we keep the pickling spices. This is the main ingredient.
Look at that, the dill, chili peppers.
So Bella's waiting for us inside. She's got a nice juicy pickle for you to try.
Let's go.
Hi.
Hi.
How would you like to try one of our pickles?
I would love to. Wow, these are so juicy.
Yeah, they're really good. They're fresh right out of the barrel.
Well, these are delicious, and I'm going to need a few of these.
Okay, we'll pack you a jar.
Please. And what's a perfect pickle and pastrami sandwich without a pastry? Let me guess, you guys made all these in-house as well?
All made right upstairs in our own bakery.
That was amazing. I don't even know what to choose, there's so many.
You gotta go with the chocolate arugula. They're really good. They're made with a cream cheese dough.
Alright, I'll go with the chocolate. And the perfect pint to wash it all down. Yes, now you're talking my language. But first, I need to try this sandwich. The meat is so tender and so flavorful. You just need a little bit of mustard and you're good to go. That's perfect.
Your taste buds go crazy.
Well, thank you so much. Tonight has been so much fun.
Well, it's not over yet. We got a great performance here in the Kids Room. Kid Bloom, they're a great band. You're really going to like it. An
extension of the restaurant, the Kibitz Room, holds live performances nightly. And like the word kibitz, it's a place to chat or gossip. Or in our case, watch Alex Cantor, the manager of this establishment, take the stage. And like the restaurant, this stage has seen its fair share of history. From Slash to the Red Hot Chili Peppers gracing this space, you really never know who's going to show up. So it's time for a cheers. Cheers to Kid Bloom and Cantor. And a show.